This right here is the bridge. A game where you try and score in the other person's pit. A lot of people are pretty good at this game. I, for one, suck at this game, even though I'm level 13. I just play it too much. So, basically, we have to do, you see, there's a pit over there, right there, with the big arrow pointing into it. You want to get in there. There are multiple different, how do I say this, special items. You choose one to be your guide. Never choose golden apples, you will die. Oh, this guy knows what he's doing. Shoot. Goodbye, I guess. So, you have the leap. It can get you pretty far, but there are still multiple ways that you can use tactics to your advantage. One, this is my first tactic. It's just... Goodbye. Then we just kind of leap past him and score again. So what I'm doing here is I, for one, am being very careful with my movements. And you can see I'm actually pillaring up so that this is almost my defense. You can also use this as kind of a trap. So that's just one way you can win. There are many actually, others. And today, I'm actually going to show you almost every way you can win in the Hive Bridge. So in solos, which is one of the game modes, normally there are a lot of level 1s. I'm level 13, for example. A lot of people here are both good and very bad. And the only ways you can really beat them all are if you know these tactics. For level 1s, honestly, it's not too hard, depending on if they're actually good or not. Sometimes people troll by making other accounts that are level 1s. So, for instance, recently, in the last game I played, I just used the tactic where I just immediately spam. But there is another way that's very effective. First, you speed bridge that, then like that, then like that. Then you kill them, and then you keep going up, building a staircase that's bigger and bigger. As you can see, she's actually pretty good. Ooh, that was good. So now I have a proper staircase, and this is always important. You seriously want a good way to get to the other person's base, and then you kind of win. So as you can see, I got over there much faster than she could have gone over here, because I have a good way to get to her base. If it is a she. This is just one of the default skins. And also, another important thing is what they choose as their special item. Since she chose snowballs, she couldn't get that faster leap, and she was also very much couldn't do really anything. You can see that she had serious trouble on the third one because she couldn't actually get up. So you can see, even though while I was above her, she was going, she has to get somehow around that. So she either has to wall climb or something else, and I was able to get the win. Another way that you can win Hive solos is literally just brute force. If you find a low level, like me if you're level 20, or like a level 1 if you're me, like that, and you choose a pretty good map that you don't need very much blocks in order to get to the other person's base, then you can just kind of plow through them if they're bad enough. I suck. So for this kind of choosing, I guess, you always want to use snowballs here, because I block right there to boost myself. So see, he chose the leap, and even though that gets him somewhere, I guess, I still get the point because I was able to knock him back so many times with snowballs. Goodbye, crew of the world. Will you just die? dude. So now he's better at me. Now, of course, I am a bit further than him on the map, so I get the point here. I'm going to get this win. Sometimes brute force just doesn't always work. This is why I never really use it. I always try and go for the strategic way. So if we go back into solos, find a level 2, I guess, sure, and use Techno Tired. That's a very good map for what I'm going to do. This next tactic is called just kind of like not trying to fight him. It's like, how do I say this? Avoiding him. I usually call it the COVID-19 way, because we're just kind of avoiding him, like we have a mask on. So you immediately just wall climb. I suck. God. So I guess I didn't really avoid him very much. Of course, I kind of had to do that, or else I would have lost. See, sometimes it works. I just kind of left him in the dust and just decided to just kind of go across. So as you can see, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Now, let's go on to the second part of this video. Duos. This version is much harder to really get any strategy working because your main strategy is hoping that the dude who's more leveled up becomes on your side. So I have no idea what level this dude is. I didn't get it close enough. Well, look, but looks like we have the funny ducks, right? I guess. So this one tactic is called completely relying on your teammate and just kind of charging in. So as you can see, sometimes you cannot. Oh gosh, no. As you can see, sometimes you just cannot really trust your teammate. So let's just head on in there. So as you can see, they're definitely gonna get the point here because I was definitely not able to kill. Oh, looks like we got the point. Saved us in the end. And sometimes people just die, I guess. So yeah, doesn't really work. But we did get that point. And your own skill to really get that double. So sometimes it really just doesn't work, and sometimes you have to fend for yourself. Of course, this time, of course, my teammate just wasn't, he was pretty good, wasn't too good. So let's move on to the next tactic you can use to win the bridge 2v2. Oh, I cannot talk today. So it looks like we have a level 4 and a level 6. Who wants Sith mana or a Stormtrooper? Yeah, funny how one is called Sith and the other one just has a Stormtrooper. Stormtrooper, Sith mana. Okay, so Sith mana and Sith Assassino are on a team. You can tell because they both have matching names. Yep, I get the other guy. Alright, so we're against a level 4 and a level 6. This is going to be a tough one. I want them too. So let's go over here, hope my teammate can fend off the other dude, and get the point. What? So yeah, sometimes you can't really use level 1 tactics, or 1v1 tactics, to win the other game. And now we move on to the very last tactic of duos. And that is... And defense, a good defense is a good offense. Never do this, folks. I am a trained professional. Oh, no. I'm not going against those nerds again. How did I get that shot? So next, what we want to do is just protect everything. So as you can see, sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah. See, it just doesn't work. Oh, come on. If I was a little bit closer, I would have won that. But of course, sometimes some tactics do work, while some do not. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this content.